Welcome back, wise ones. Coming at you today with episode 6 of the Iceni campaign, Boudicca's British Empire. Lot to cover today, lot to cover. Looks like we have, or not looks like, we're coming off a couple of big wins. We got Gadira down here, so one half of the Gibraltar Strait is secured, and then next turn we'll get our army back into Cinnabon. We were defeated a huge Iceni, or not Iceni, Arverni force trying to counterattack us after we captured Cinnabon. This episode, I think one thing I'd like to do is, get these guys retrained, feeling better, and then maybe take out Nemedicina up there so that we could have our borders much more secure than having, a kind of a checkerboard piece between the Arverni and I there. Another thing that I noticed at the end of this turn was, one, character-wise, we need to get our guy married here. We're going to go ahead and give, who is his wife here, Anasonia. We're going to go ahead and get her all geared up to be a general. What do we got here? Authority. We're going to go ahead and give her that dread piece there and give her the sword unit. The husband here, want to make sure that we have all of the good pieces that we can. But then that was nice. Could do a little family tree cleanup. Diplomacy-wise, I think we finally have enough coin to buy these guys.
My friend,
let's see if we can. Let's see what it will take to get them to join our confederation. No, they might need a little bit more, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so they don't. Doesn't look like they want to join the confederation. That sucks. Maybe next turn we'll try it. I wonder if we can pay them, and that would be very nice to secure the British, to completely secure the British Isles, allow us to get an edict rolling up. Because if you remember last turn after we captured a couple of these settlements, we actually have our Imperium increased. So that's why we're also going to grab another champion or War Maiden. We're going to put her in the army here to get these Iceni rolling up. But I don't think there's much to build this turn. We're going to try to focus on the economy. We say that all the time. I'm going to keep the military building here because I don't know what might come out of any of these areas, and I want to keep that swordband garrison. But other than that, let's go ahead and end the turn. And also, guys, the support on the last video was immense. Thank you, guys. Oh, and we're going to hopefully, by the end of the episode, get eyes on Rome for the first time. But thank you, guys, for the support. The comments were excellent on the last video. And just, there was even a couple on episode 3 about, a little teary face for Blandia, a real one, pouring it out. And man, the Iberian Peninsula is a absolute war zone. The Aravaci looks like they're trying to get back at the Masazeli, the Turdetani. Okay, interesting. The Turdetani are going to be able to stop fighting against the Masazeli. We soon, though, okay, we're not there just yet. Very soon, we're going to go ahead and, let's go ahead and upgrade. Let's get some Rosmerta going here. Very soon, we're going to go ahead and grab some Scutari Cav and pop on over and get Tingus. The lure for us being able to get Tingus, besides the fact that we want to control the Straits of Gibraltar, the lure is that the people and the populace there see how benevolent we are to the Nova Carthago remnants of Kadira, and they want us to come take over Tingus, expel their other Pingus rejects. Let's get this army out of Forced March and back into the settlement. Looking at this here, let's go ahead and merge a unit. I'll probably grab a chariot and a couple more of the chosen swords. Let's see if we have any better luck with the diplomacy with the Dumnoni. I don't know if they're going to join our confederation or not. It would be a huge coup if they are. It'd be nice to grab, it's always nice. Oh, rejected. Maybe if we give them all of our money. You saw that moderate there. It's always nice to grab settlements through diplomacy rather than... Yes. Huge snag there. It's always nice to grab settlements through diplomacy rather than conquest. Something we didn't do very much of in the Epirus campaign, but now I do think, and let's go ahead and take a look, I think all of the people that we could unite under a confederation have been united. I I don't think we need this army. We're going to go ahead and disband them. Hopefully that helps raise our... Okay, it didn't really raise our upkeep. Very interesting to see. But I want to get some Druids going here. I don't know why that made me think of that crazily there, but we're going to disband that army just so we don't have a suck there. I could have probably used that army to come across here and take over Nemedicina, but for now, we will just focus on getting our other armies up and ready. The ones in Cinnabon, I'll see if I want to grab some... again, like I said, I want to definitely take Nemedicina, but I'm weary about leaving Bebract, Lamonum, and Nemesos open to attacks from the enemy, and we're almost there. One more turn end here. We'll go through them kind of quick. Our spy is going to keep doing his thing. Latikos, been there since the beginning. Oh man, hopefully Carthage doesn't do anything stupid there. Looks like we're going to get some military sabotage. Hopefully our general up there, okay, good to see. That's a big reason why I didn't want to get rid of those military buildings. I do want to convert. I'll convert the ones in Cinnabon to, and I'm going to keep calling it Cinnabon, guys. I know it's not that, but Cinnabum is probably how you actually say it. Is it, yeah, let's see, what is it? Cinnabum. Yeah. We're going to keep the big military buildings because that gives us extra sword ban. Let's see what type of army we're dealing with here. Celtic warriors, Levy Freeman. I like the fact that we have 2 chariots. We have some good units in this army now. I feel very confident about them. Let's keep going on the expansion of... Let's go expansion of some of this military, or not military, geez. Some of this economic research. We'll go ahead and grab military research another turn. Oh man. It's quick to bang these out, but I'm going to go ahead and grab this first so that we get -3 corruption to help with the, seasonal reoccurring revenue. And then after that, we'll go ahead and grab and unlock this first tier of the construction, because we do want to keep building up. We want to keep upgrading our buildings, and reducing their costs is will be a very shrewd choice. We got to wait for hopefully our agent did recover. Perfect, and she's here. Let's get her in the military training. We saw that the Silver Chevron chosen swordmen are well worth their weight in gold. But let's going to take a breath here to pause, kind of assess our situation. We have enough coin to go ahead and recruit that cavalry. The thing is, I'm going to wait one more turn before I attack Tingus. I want to see kind of how the situation up here pans out. I really do want to grab some more chosen sword band just to have, but I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried about where we might need to spend the funds in the north here. Like I said, probably shouldn't have disbanded this army. I'll probably convert one of these buildings soon here. We don't need double stables. What could we even convert to? One of these ones that gives us excess food. We have plenty of food, actually, now that I'm looking at it. So we're going to take our time there. We're not going to rush, do anything crazy. The Turtitani get their settlement back. I wonder if that means that their client states of Carthage, we'll have to worry about them when we eventually do go sail on Rome. But for now, it's already 8 minutes into the video. So we're going to end one more turn. I'm going to save up some shmoola, and then we'll get on with the conquest. We are absolutely going to hopefully secure the Straits of Gibraltar. And there we go. Let's see what this is. A spear noble, a couple of heavy horse, which are going to be tough units to deal with, and then a lot of Celtic warriors. I do think I'm actually going to fight this. I wonder if we should sally out to fight this, but we have, because of the layout of this town center, if you remember what it looked like from the last battle, there are a couple of really good choke points. And we have the better quality swords, but I know also we have the better quality, we have better quality for the mobile advantage. No. We're going to go ahead and fight it in the city. We're going to game the AI a little bit. They're going to rush forward with their heavy horse. We're going to have our spear band deal with them, and then maybe some counter charges from some sword ban. But then we'll position our cav and our chariots to be able to get around the flanks well. Okay, so they're deploying here. I wonder if that means they're all going to try to funnel through this little entrance here. If that's the case, very unwise of them. Very unwise. But we're going to go ahead and deploy most of our cav out here. I'd like to think that maybe they split their forces, half come this way, half come this way. Again, would be totally fine for us. But I am going to drop my spears. I'm going to make the choice that the spears are going to come from this way. Ooh, and they have Frenzy? I did not know that our spear band had Frenzy. That's pretty dope. Oh, we have a Painted Ones General as well. I'm going to go ahead and drop them in here just to have. I haven't actually used a Painted Ones unit. We're going to have the Sword Band and whatnot absorb most of the... and then we'll also just might as well get our farm. Actually, we'll probably have our farmers go in front to absorb the charge, the initial charge. We have a ton of slingers here, so I'm just going to go ahead, put all of these guys over here, make sure that they are on guard mode. We'll get our chosen swords over here to deploy as necessary, and our general, we'll get her there. What else do we have to worry about? Some other sword band. I'll have these guys kind of deploy as we had the mercenaries last time, so we could flank around this way. And then our cav and stuff is good. All right, so let's get on with the battle here. Let's go ahead and take... I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of swords, of our chosen swords, and go ahead and block this area off. We'll go ahead and put them into the shield wall. Interesting that they now have Frenzy. I don't know, maybe in the comments below if you've... Yeah, good. We're getting half a detachment rolling this way. Another half coming, another big contingent looking like they're coming this way. If you guys know in the chat why the chosen sword band have Frenzy now, but they didn't have it in the last battle, or if because I definitely didn't overlook it. I would be very curious. Let's go ahead and position our slingers though now to be in the optimal position to fire. We're gonna want a lot of them over here. Go ahead, and then we'll grab these other three to be behind our guys here. Let's go ahead and support these other two. These guys in shield while they are. We're gonna grab these other two chosen swords, support here, maybe get in the charge afterwards. And like I expected, the heavy horse is here. Let's go ahead and get our farmers and then our spearmen involved to just really wreck that heavy horse ASAP. I'm excited. I don't think they can see our chariots. I'm excited to have these guys just be hidden here, and so I can get around the flanks very fast. Okay, we got another heavy horse coming from this way, which is fine. Let's make sure I have these chosen swords on guard mode, and we're going to put them all into shield wall, just in case I forget to brace at some point. We're going to take these last two chosen swords, move them this way. Oh man, now that I look at it, there are quite a few good units over here that we're going to want to make sure we are not forgetting about. Let's get our spear band going. Let's get our first 4 Celtic units here. Let's make sure we get them into the Celtic youths. Again, I do not want to deal with any... let's get our chariots moving around here and our cav. I don't want to deal with any javelins. That's a big no-no for me right now. Okay, we got some good sword band here. We're gonna move them up. We're gonna move them up, and then we're also gonna put our general. I think she's in a good spot. We'll put her over here. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Move our general. Let's make sure these guys aren't about to get attacked. Good. The general unit, I want to make sure that her aura is in a good spot. Which at the moment, to tell you the truth, I don't know if it is. Alright, let's get these guys charged. Let's get all these guys charging in here. Support our fellow troops, and then just really target these Celtic youths. Where are our chariots? Can they get over here faster, please? I mean, I really think a chariot charge in the back will absolutely decimate those guys at the moment. Let's get our guys spread back out. These guys are hidden, but we're gonna start to move them around. Come on. Yeah, let's get our Celtic. Let's get the Celtic youths chased off, and while they're busy, we're gonna go ahead and get our chariots in position to absolutely decimate the back line of the Celtic warriors here. Okay, here we are. Our chariots are good. Let's get them into the. Let's get them into. Let's get them into melee mode, and see if we can get these. Let's see what our chariots can do here. Oh yes, absolute carnage. Tell you the truth, I know how vulnerable our. I know how vulnerable our chariots are to missiles, so I do want to make sure that we are not killing them with our own guys. And let's try to get our chariots just moving around and splaying across these guys. A little tougher to control with the trees in the way, but still, I think very good position to really wrap up a lot of these troops. Yeah, let's get these guys moving around, doing their worst. We're losing a couple here, but man, mass routes. We're absolutely controlling the narrative there. Let's go ahead and get our guys charged in. Oh shoot. We gotta get those levy freemen sorted. Our swords band should actually make very easy work. Let's go ahead and inspire them. All right, our chariots, though. I'm going to pull our chariots out. Yeah, our chariots looks like they need some help. Okay, there's a levy freeman group there. And we're going to have our chariots just run down, make sure they're running down some of these units that are fleeing. We'll do the same with our horses here in a sec. But yeah, let's get all of our slingers targeted on the Spear Noble. Let's get these guys going. We'll pop a frenzy on them. Let's just absolutely destroy those guys. And this isn't even going to be a contest. Let's pop frenzy on our Chosens as well. Very good defense of... yeah, let's make sure we break those guys. Actually, I want to get our horses out. We made that mistake last time as well of not getting them out in time. But yeah, everybody but our horses should be able to kill those levy freemen. I am a little worried that we're taking as much damage as we are. Let's go ahead. Get through. Okay. Hopefully that's going to do us well. Let's get these guys moving. Yeah, all right. The enemy is absolutely going to rout. I'm going to try to run them down as much as possible, though, because this is one of the... this is a force where... this is a force where we're going to want to make sure that we are... that they can't go back to their... stronghold and replenish. I don't know why it's taking me so long to form words tonight. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, let's see. Our chariots here. Let's get one unit of chariots mopping up these Celtic slingers. And we'll take another unit of chariots here to go ahead and grab these Celtic warriors. But yeah, I tell you the truth, actually, gotta get these spear nobles off the field. They're doing way better than they should at the moment. Let's get our... Where's my general? Oh, she's actually fighting. I actually should be... You know what? I'm gonna get our general out of this fight because that would be a waste. And there we go. Hopefully these guys break. Doesn't look like they are just yet. Let's get all 6 of our slingers ready to train on these Celtic warriors. They're shaken, not stirred. I'll go with a YOLO charge from our general here. I don't know why I'm being so reckless with our female generals. I wonder what she's going to do to these Celtic units here. What does Frenzy even do to our people here? Charge damage, just go Frenzy. Bang! Please tell me we plow through. They're shaken, and there they should go. Absolutely. Let's actually get these guys just into melee so that they're not destroying any of the units that they should be. So if they're not destroying any units they shouldn't be. Very happy with the mop-up job that we're getting from our cav. Let's go ahead and get these guys sorted. We're going to continue the battle, like I mentioned. Let's go ahead and get our chariots working double time over here. This unit of horses getting over here as well, too. Making sure our queen is not losing out. No, stop firing. That is why we're losing units from our general. Yeah, they're cheering. Good to see that. 20 minutes in, another big victory from us. This one was a much more straightforward victory. About time we had one of those. Although, to be fair, I'm not mad with the AI. We bumped up that difficulty from our Epirus campaign to be hard, or very hard, across the board, which, you know, they're getting some buffs to some units, and rightfully so. There are some units that they should absolutely, that should be tearing through my units, such as the Spear Nobles. And they're using their force as well. Can't fault the AI as much as usual. But we're almost, looks like we're almost done mopping up the enemy forces here. Let's go ahead and put it on triple there. I just want to get rid of that unit. Probably missing out on a blob of 2, but yep, that'll be good enough. So decisive enemy victory, decisive victory from us. They are leaving with very few soldiers. Man, a couple of their Celtic units did pretty well, but our chariots, wow, our chariots did some real work. I did not know that one chariot unit got 462 kills. That's crazy. That's crazy. You love to see that, especially from just 15 units. I know the Iceni chariots are very weak compared to what you might be used to in the Middle East area or the successor kingdoms when they have the scythe chariots that are a little bit more durable. However, as you guys saw there, if you're able to get the chariots running amok in the back, kind of like you have elephants, they do absolute wonders. And because we're playing against AI, you know, it's easy to do that. It is not... Whoa, what the hell? Oh, the Aravaci. I read that as the Iceni. Looks like the Masalians have carved out a nice little piece of empire for themselves. And now, though, right after securing that victory in the north, which yields us some very solid, income, we're gonna go ahead and attack this army here, get them to back off. I might wait. You know what? We're going to try to set up an ambush. We're going to go ahead and set up an ambush here. See if we can lure some people in. But while we wait up there, we are going to absolutely move across. Second phase of the Straits of Gibraltar. They're going to get the Gaiatuli to come with them. I'm going to try to, I will try to do my best to get the Gaiatuli to back off after I take Tingus. But we will see. Interesting that they're able to, and we're just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna auto-resolve this one. I'm gonna try to march. We're gonna try to march through some territories. It could be good to raise, to tell you the truth. Let me take a look at what we have in here. We are going to, what happens? Man, there was already gonna be some political instability, but to tell you the truth, I don't know if it's worth it just to occupy. We're just going to occupy it. I want to be able to move on from this area ASAP. And how we do that is most likely through securing... Oh, can I destroy this building? Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. Or can I convert it? No, I can't. I have to destroy it. Okay. Which is most likely by converting this province over. We're gonna, instead of having this dikes, we'll probably have temple. I want to make sure that this area is secure as we move towards Rome, because this area is going to be the stepping stone. It's meant to be the stepping stone for our invasion of the Italian peninsula. And if you guys want to make sure you guys remember the whole lore about why we're moving on Rome is that our druidic individuals had Boudicca and her druids sent a message back into time to her ancestors that these people from a city on 7 hills that speak a funny language were going to eventually come and corrupt our island. And so we're now moving and trying to preempt that catastrophe by taking Rome and establishing this ancient British Empire. And the ancient British Empire is going to consist of, capturing the Straits of Gibraltar, taking out the Italian peninsula. We'll go ahead and take over Rome's areas, then moving down into Egypt, the south of the Arabian Peninsula, getting Yemen and Oman, and then Pakistan, and that'll probably wrap up the easier said than done too, and then that'll wrap up the campaign for us here. But for right now, Gonna go ahead, swap through all of my buildings, make sure that we're not missing out, and go ahead and end a turn. Okay, we have quite a few. We have quite a few skills to unlock. Let's go ahead. Ooh, man. We're gonna go ahead and do the Dread Pirates. For the Admiral, I don't want to go ahead. I want to make sure we're preserving that shots per minute. We're gonna go ahead and do the Navigator just to get more movement because they're gonna be the escorts for our army. So I have a feeling that it'd be helpful for them to get to maximize their movement ability. We're gonna go ahead and grab the training, the experience for the army. Not that we're slowly but surely getting better chevrons on these units. We actually didn't even need to go ahead and grab another unit of cavalry. And now that I think about it though, I don't really care about attacking any of these guys anymore. See, the Gaiatuli, let's get peace with them. We even could trade with them if they want. Okay, cool. That was a quick swap there. And let's see if we could get the Misazeli to back off of us as well. Good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Go ahead and see if they want to trade with us. Nope. Okay. But yeah, there we go. We have secured the Straits of Gibraltar as well as our borders in this neck of the woods, meaning that as soon as we get our buildings up and running in Tingus, we can leave the Pinguses behind and start using this army to go either up here to Gadira and secure the loyalty there, or just move on out. Start moving on out to Rome. And speaking of, I'm gonna go ahead and let's raise an army over here. We have some women that we might as well install in here. +5 corruption faction wide. You hate to see that, but man, is she a good fighter. We will call upon Boudicca, our Bay. We'll call upon Bay up in the north, I think. For now, though, let's maybe consider Demula, who has much better passive influences for us here. We'll give her the Noble Stags. It's kind of a cool name. And we will have her be in a Noble Rider. But yeah, that'll be a good start. That'll be a good start to preserving this area. We have good income. Again, this army will eventually be used to either capture Nemeticina or Bebract. I'm not sure what I want to do just yet. Hopefully I'll be able to make that decision by the end of this next turn. We'll probably just have 1 or 2 more turn ends. Maybe try to keep this one around 30 minutes. That's not good. That is not good. Glad we kept up the income that we did, because I wonder if hiring mercenaries will allow us to hold that settlement. Otherwise, we're gonna have to force march. And let's go civil progress. If we take her out of our ambush stance, what happens double time wise? Man, shoot, we cannot get these guys just yet. However, this army is in forced march. How many mercenaries can we recruit? This is a pretty big mercenary army that we will be able to get all of them ready. Let's take a look at what... Oh my lord, is this a ridiculously good army. Shoot, we are most likely going to lose Atosa unless we move her out of this settlement. Let's see, we get a couple of chosen sword bands, a painted ones, a couple of sword band, a levy freeman. To tell you the truth, actually, man. We're going to keep... Is Atosa one of our spouses? Let's take a look. Yeah, okay, she is. We're going to replace her. We're going to replace Atosa with that one character that was much better, it seems like, in battle. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab her, hire her in Heroic Riders. Replace. Okay, we didn't hire her. I've done this many times. Hopefully you guys aren't punching your screens right now. And we're going to hire the mercenaries, all of the mercenaries that we can. Yep. We are also going to regular march this army that way. I don't want to force march them because we'll get ambushed. And that is the last thing I kind of want to happen. Cinnabon looks like they're getting close enough to be able to hold their own there. I think between all of the mercenaries we have here, plus the units that we're getting from the garrison, it's going to be very close. Again, I am actually a little worried by how many chosen units they have. The thing is, we might lose, and we'll leave it for the next episode, but Namentum is going to have to, it's going to be relieved eventually by Pekia. But oh man, are they in for one rough night. Our own little, you know, kind of battle of the bulge, if you will. But once we defeat that army, I think we will have very good shot at getting the rest of North France secured. Tingus here. Let's go ahead and build a temple while we have the coin. I'm okay losing some money next turn, but for now, we're gonna end the turn and hold our breath. Let's see what we get going on here. We're in the Italian peninsula as well. We don't have eyes. We might just start having eyes on Rome. Man, they have they have armor upgrades galore. Hopefully, if they're general YOLOs, along with the light horse here, I actually like our chance. I like it. I do not like the fact that we only have kind of 3 competent units. Oh, man. This isn't going to look good for us. We'll be able to get some rear charges, but the chosen spearmen are going to be so difficult for us to deal with. We'll go ahead and end the episode here, but stick around because this is going to be one hell of a defense of Namentum. Hopefully we don't lose another family member. Can Anosonia save a place in history? We'll find out in the next episode. Comments below are greatly appreciated. Don't forget to like and subscribe. They help out a ton. But I love seeing the wise ones grow. You guys have absolutely been smashing it out of the park. Excited to kind of leave this on a cliffhanger. But most importantly, I think you guys know it by now. Stay wise.